Hello, YouTube. This is HunterSerge of the Brawler Cafe, bringing you the third podcast, the third mess. Before we begin, I must shill because we are now affiliated with TCG Player. So if you would like to support the channel, go click the link in the description, and we will get, I believe, 3.5% of any purchases you make. So, yeah, if you want to support the channel, go do that. Link in the description. All right.
Click it.
Losers talk.
Okay. What's up, gamers? Good morning.
Good morning, gamers! Let's get it, guys. Hey, so I wanted to give a quick dissertation, if that's the right way or word. We are recording this in Vegas. We all showed up. What? Relax. We're all. They're trying not to. We're not being doxxed, guys. It's okay. We're doing this in Vegas because tomorrow, as you know, as we're recording this, it's the 20th. Tomorrow is the big day. We're going to free some aliens.
That was today.
That was today.
Oh,
today.
As we're recording this,
they're already out there.
As we're recording this,
no wonder you weren't there.
As we're recording this, it's the 19th. Tomorrow is the big day. Matt, Queso, Magnus YouTube.
What? Hey guys, GhostLights here. Hey,
this will age
GhostLights.
like fine
wrong,
wine if
GhostLights?
anything gets worse with that situation over there.
It was the 20th. Oh no.
Good job.
It was.
no.
I told you.
What's
No,
wrong,
it's-
GhostLights?
There's already like pictures coming out of it, man.
Wait,
There was a
people
live
actually
stream on
did it?
Facebook.
There's
There was a live
no
stream
way.
on Facebook, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
From what
I
I'm
woke up to
hearing,
that.
the legitimacy of people actually doing it is still up in the air. Like, it might have just been people partying a bit outside of Area 51.
I think that's what it was actually.
I thought everyone
Like,
forgot
I
about it.
think.
All right,
I
guys.
think people were aware that like don't actually run at the gate.
Guys, I think we need to stay on task for this episode because we all have stuff to do right
Hold
after.
on, let me say one more thing about
Oh,
it. Let me
it's-
say
alright.
one more thing about it.
Is this the part of our visual medium where someone says, this podcast will only be an hour long because we all have things to do? Slow
And then
down
it's
to
3
the
hours
actual
long?
length of the video.
Hold on. Let me say one last thing about the Area 51 raid. I looked it up because I wanted to fact check because I'm not a sheep. And one of the first images that comes up is this guy with a monster shirt that just has Kyle in big letters on it. I just want to give a shout out to Kyle. That's the biggest Kyle move I've ever seen. So I appreciate it.
Oh my god.
So on a very related note, this is the episode we're supposed to talk about Aquos cards in.
Yes, today is
Hey.
the Aquos episode. This was supposed to be last episode, but we ended up talking about the Brawler tournament for 2 straight hours. So we're doing
Good
it
times.
this.
It was a good
Basically, we're
tournament.
going to do a podcast on each of the factions, talking about the stuff that they got in Age of Aurelus. And yeah, I've already done my video, so I'm going to let these losers lead.
All at once.
Yes, all at once.
Yes.
Speak over each other.
Yes.
So can we talk about the 8 cost draw 5?
I'd like to not.
How
How
about
dare
the
you?
how about
dare
the
you
9
say
cost
the
draw
correct
3?
thing?
How about the 7 cost draw 6?
We had an agreement.
We had a deal.
only
10
30
cost draw 2.
There's only 33 Aquos cards in the set,
And a lot of
and
those
like
are
half
Evos.
of them are Evos.
What's the total of the
Yeah,
set?
Aquos has like the least character cards in this set. They have like 7 character cards.
Oh yeah, I wasn't counting character cards. I think there's
Yeah.
like something like that.
That's kind
that's-
of whack.
Yeah. So we're all going to be talking about like the same 5 cards.
Yeah.
That's why I'll only.
Um,
That's why it will only be an hour.
Right.
Shout out to
Maybe.
Hydronoid Core for sucking butt.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Elemental Storm
Yeah.
for being the best card in the set.
Shout out to Hydra
No.
Ultra for not being an Evo because it's totally going to get a box elite hero based Evo in the next set. Totally,
Nah.
please don't fail me.
And then it didn't.
6
cost,
draw 5. That's insane.
A 2 cost draw 1. Yes. 12 cost draw 3.
All right.
Yes.
Let's get on topic here. So we're
Liquid
talking about
darts.
Aquos. Yeah,
Liquid
okay.
darts.
That's
Can we
actually
talk
where I
about
was
that
going
one?
to start. Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Uh-huh.
liquid
Yeah.
darts, for those who might not be aware, is a
It's
3
broken.
cost. Well, yeah. Let me read the card. It's a 3 cost plus 400. You might be thinking, "Wow, that's garbage."
Day
Who
one
would pay
ban.
3 cost for 400 B power? Well, the next line says
Darkest will do.
Aurelus
But-
power. Well, yeah,
Darkest wood. Oh.
darkest wood.
No,
Aurelus power.
guys, come on. Let's be fair. Darkest's 3 cost is 500B.
Oh, there you go.
Even Darkest wouldn't pay that much for
Fire
400B.
Pyrus
What does
has a
that
plus
say?
600
What does
for
that
3.
say about that cost B power
Ratio?
Ratio.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the word.
Anyway,
No.
if you have an Aurelus Baku on your team, costs 2 less. So this is a 1 cost plus 400. So it's tides without having
Tides
to do
without
flow.
flow. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Wow.
Hey.
Yeah, I replaced tides in one of my decks with this.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah,
I don't
If
mind
you're not
this card
running mono
existing
Aquos.
because it's
Right.
like having less factions is still like a drawback, and like there are like the huge standouts like Hydronoid and Trox and Drago, but like I feel that as the game has progressed these last 2 sets, a lot of Aurelus Balkan have felt less like being worth it for just being powerhouses. So I think Aurelus Power giving a bit more incentive to play Aurelus is like a good thing.
Well,
But on the other hand, it gives another really strong 1 cost to Aurelus Trox. And I know someone who doesn't like that.
So let it be on the record that once again you mentioned Aurelus Talks first. It wasn't me.
I was
do
actually
it.
going to mention it.
Oh
It's
my
pretty
God.
good in Trox,
So-
gonna be honest.
The incentive to play Aurelus was already Hydronoid. So it's like, this is kind of just gravy. Because
Yeah.
Hydronoid and Cubbo. Power creep boys!
Power creep boys, baby!
So, you know, that there was already that incentive, but now you're just giving this a little bit of icing on it.
Yeah.
Aurelus Talks ban when? Moral of the story?
No.
No.
Okay,
Speaking
but
of Aurelus
counterpoint,
Trox,
consider-
Ninja Gear.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, yes, that. The card that we still don't fully know how it works.
Matt,
So
why
what's the
don't you read Ninja Gear
controversy
for
behind
us?
it?
What?
Okay,
Huh?
so my thing with Ninja Gear is that it says retract one of your open Bakugan, and it does not specify any timing at which to do that.
Mhm.
Yes.
So the question that I'd like to know is what happens if I retract during Victor's step?
Yeah.
I would
Did
assume
I
the
just-
damage.
Did I
Let's see
remove
if-
my attack?
Let's see if
Am I
VK
no
ever
longer
gets back to
attacking?
me on that question that I asked like 3 times.
I have to assume that because you've gone to the point where you're about to deal damage, it would still
Yeah, my
go
assumption
through.
is like you just lose the core and the attack still goes through and you get the +4 damage.
Right, yeah, you wouldn't keep the
That's-
core.
That's the theory,
Yeah.
but like we've never had a card that let us do this before.
So it
Yeah,
negs the
that's
core
correct.
damage that it would have given you?
Yeah,
I
because
would
you'd have to
assume
put
so,
the
yeah.
core back.
At that point, just wait until the end phase. Like what?
Counterpoint. If I
Okay.
play it during Victor's step, I have targeted Aurelus Trox for 4 more damage.
Yeah, but like, depending on the core you land on, if you land on like I don't know, like Fire Fist or something, you're probably
Plus
landing on,
3.
like, yeah, it's
The
like
plus
you're
1
only
isn't
getting,
Eh.
worth it. I don't think so.
Two.
You kind of oughta you would kind of rather be landing on a power-based core, though.
No,
I
absolutely,
think.
yeah.
Like
Like
you
a
have
magic
so
shield.
much damage already. I'm not really sure you need more
Yeah, I'm just saying that if you happen
from
to
the
land
core
on one of those-
specifically. More from the effect is good, but you also want to make sure it actually wins.
Right.
So
I'm just saying that like if you happen to land on one of those and also win, because what is he?
Impossible?
He's yeah.
So are we actually going to discuss Elemental Storm?
No. no.
Hey, so
No, we're not.
I think I'll touch on that a little bit. You know
All
how
right.
we're just saying
No, we
stuff
all
about
just-
Aurelus power?
Okay.
Yeah, that. That's it.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Now I get to draw 5 cards with an Aurelus on my team.
Hey.
There you go, for 6 cost.
Yeah.
So, Sinkhole.
Sinkhole is nice.
Sinkhole is
like
like the best
Sinkhole.
generic Aquos in this entire set.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This card is like the most impactful Aquos thing here. Like it's
But Clone
Yeah,
Army is right there.
I put it in my Firefist good stuff. And...
Is it time to talk about Clone Army for an entire hour?
Ooh.
no,
Yeah.
because there isn't enough outside to fill an hour.
How much
That's
you
not
got on
true.
Clone Army?
I can absolutely talk about Aurelus Chalks for an hour.
God.
But no, yeah, like Sinkhole just replaces Absorb. Let's be honest.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what?
'Cause Absorb is kind of
Yeah.
like
I wasn't even running Absorb
goofy.
in anything.
I mean, yeah. Well, but that's the thing. It doesn't really replace a card that wasn't being run to begin with.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
some
played
people
it-
But
use
yeah,
it.
I'm putting this card at like 2 copies in every single build I have that runs Aquos.
absolutely. It's a
What do you-
staple 2 of.
What do you
3, I
have
think,
against
too much.
Max, Serge?
Ooh.
I don't like losing. I
Ah,
like
I
stopping
like winning.
myself from losing.
you don't like to get
Yeah.
gimped for free wins?
Also, it's a nice like extra out to like all heroes and any like high cost action that might come out of nowhere. Like just good versatile card. Like it a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something Blinding Ink can't take care of.
Yeah.
Negating Winton is pretty good,
Yeah.
True.
especially with Scorpios
Getting
running
Ant
around
is pretty
soon.
good.
Too
Like
bad
with its 4
Ventus
costs,
is garbage.
it's like all of the heroes that you'd be worried about hitting are 4 cost. So it's like, oh, that's perfect.
I'm glad
Can
the
I-
comment went over your head.
No, I heard it. I was well aware.
Wait, what
And
did you
I'm
say?
the only person that nothing, man.
Don't worry about it.
Hey,
What?
to bounce off of what he said to give you some context and hopefully you can piece it together. How come the most garbage faction is the most expensive? How come Nature's Powers are like $6 each and Tiger Reflexes are 25? Like all these
Because
cards are
Nature's
just
Power is
expensive
broken.
for no reason. Because no one can find the darn things.
Because
Yeah.
Nature's Power is broken.
But like,
mean,
what
it's
if you're
fair.
playing against Ventus, man?
Then
that's what I said.
unless you're fighting Mono Ventus, which
Are
I was
we?
actually,
isn't going to be common.
I was actually
Um,
fighting.
You just wait for another Bakugan to be rolled, and Nature's Power that. It's
I was
very
actually playing against Jet Kuso's brother the other day, who plays Mono Ventus,
yeah.
and I played a Shun because I knew I was gonna like win that battle because he didn't have he had 1 card in hand and I didn't. I had like counterplay up, so I played Shun and I had a negate in hand.
Yeah.
And as soon as Shun resolves, he Nature's Powered it. So I tweeted out on my Twitter.
You
I was
mean one with nature?
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Did you say Nature's Power?
That's the second
Yeah, he
time this
says-
has happened today.
Oh,
That is the second time this
This
has happened
happens
today.
to everyone. These
Oh,
two
you know what?
cards are like the best cards in Ventus, and their names are way too similar.
They're the only reason to play Ventus.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I mean,
Well-
I guess Pegatrix too.
Yeah, Ventus Hyper Pegatrix is a card. It goes in
Scorpio
your deck.
exists, so Winton is actually a valid reason now. So.
Bless.
I just want
Also,
to
I
say,
like Hydronoid. Ventus Hydronoid
Shun
is
was-
really rad. I'm gonna make him
Shun
more.
was Thanos.
Really,
now.
the shield? I thought his Eva was Boo Boo.
Okay, here's the thing. It might be A cost, but it's actually on par B gain for its A cost. So then you divine intervention it. You're getting plus 1600 B for 4 energy. Big brain plays.
How much B power is it?
It's 2200.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's big. So
Ah.
get landed on a shield in
That's 400 more.
Ventus or something. Have Winton up. I am at 41,000. Yeah, 4,100.
I like that his damage is still 1 though.
Yeah, it's great.
And then I play Might of Syndius.
Uh-huh.
Or
Mac.
Mac.
Bond with Ventus charge.
Uh-huh.
No.
Negate.
I'd like you to not do that. Wait. That card's not real.
It is real in Mono Ventus or any Winton-based deck.
Would you run it there?
Yeah.
Because he can't run. He
Anything
can't run
else?
Sinkhole, so he's got to run this stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
no.
Mono is like one of the most prepared decks to deal with Might and Mac because you have Ventus Charge and you have Shell Shield.
And neg damage stuff.
Oh no!
What the heck?
So be very afraid that.
Hey,
If I had a dollar every
listen,
time.
it's fine. I will respond to your what was the name?
Ventus
Where'd it go?
charge.
I will respond to your Ventus charge with my
With
Firewing Blast.
And then he
And
activates
then-
another
See,
one.
one of
You
the-
can't
these
do anything because
cards
of Fury.
requires it to beat the last card in our hand, and one of them doesn't.
That's what I was saying.
Okay, but like, if I have 2 Firing Blasts in my hand and I play them both simultaneously, my hand will be empty on resolution for both of them.
Crap, you're
Correct.
right.
Yep.
This is a
that's
very
how the match
situational
works.
standoff.
Outplayed?
Situational.
You
Okay.
win
Sorry?
that round.
Can we talk about Aquos breath?
We sure can.
We sure can say some words about Aqua Breath.
Huh.
So look,
It
Cost
sure does
3.
target Aurelus Trox.
cost
I sure
3,
don't
But
think
when
it's
would
good.
you ever bother with it? Like, sure, I could use Aqua's Breath on Aurelus Trox, or I could use
Or-
Anger on Aurelus Trox.
Oh,
Or you could use both.
You don't have space
Oh.
for both.
did you guys hear that? That's
Yeah.
my
That-
Aquos breath.
Nice.
Oh,
Hey, Clone
no.
Army. Can we actually go back to talking about that?
We
Okay,
didn't even
sure.
start talking
Let's
We
about
get
didn't
it.
even start.
Okay, so
We
can
were
we go back? What do
All
you
right,
mean?
let's
so-
go to it.
Clone
Let's
Army.
get to Clone Army.
So
Let's
here's
get to
my
making-
here's my 20-page
let's
essay.
Let's go to making that singular emotion fear.
Yeah. Yeah. That's correct.
I mean, yeah. So, Clone Army. What's it?
Yeah.
2 costs. Yeah, 2 costs.
2
draw a card,
costs.
+1 Frost Strike for each other card you've played this turn.
Yep.
Do you
It's
smell
like-
a lot of 0 costs and 1 costs?
I sure do.
Oh,
Ooh.
uh-oh.
So
That's ripe.
So this in Trox is the only good Frost Strike card in the game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, specifically because you can just guarantee it's higher
Yeah,
frost
exactly.
strike
You
than
can
the
get
opponent's
Frost
max
Strike
energy
at the
count.
point where it matters, which is locking your opponent completely out of flips.
Yeah.
Also, it's a cantrip, so like,
Yeah, also that.
That drawing is nice.
Yeah, it just gives you more cards.
it's fine. Just finding ink it.
For each other card you've played this
But
turn, so this has
Surge-
to be activated last, or
But
what?
Surge, if you blinding ink it, then now you don't have any more energy for your flips.
We literally went
Ooh.
over this last time this card came up on podcast. You
I know.
Hidden Treasure,
I know.
or Pact, or Stand Together, or
Yeah,
various.
but you
other
can't pay for them,
decks that
can
are
you?
One or that are worth running.
Yeah, but if I'm at
I
Frost
play a
Strike
second
6,
Clone Army. Now what?
It counts the first one.
It
Oh,
does count
yo.
the first one, actually. That's exactly how that works.
Oh,
yo, that's plussing right there.
Oof.
yeah, because play doesn't
Oof.
have to be resolving.
Holy
No.
good golly gee. That's a lot of Frost Strike.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if you had the double Clone Army plus all the cards to play before it to make it worthwhile, you earned that, man. You earned that.
Shout out
Aw.
shout out to Forbidden Squee for having the first good Frost Strike deck. Yo, what's up, Danny?
What?
No.
Yo, you don't know Forbidden Squee, the legend?
Well, I know about the channel. I feel like I vaguely recall seeing a thumbnail that mentioned something about Frost Strike.
Yeah, I wouldn't call
They
it.
they're the
first
ones
good
that
one.
came up with the 27 card flip OG strategy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They're the ones that GhostLights stole it from.
I'm the one who perfected it.
Ah,
You
That
can't
sounds
just
familiar,
net deck
doesn't it?
People, Ghost! You can't just net deck!
that
Hey, he
sounds
didn't have-
familiar.
he didn't have
You
pact.
have to be original!
I
mean,
was.
to
I
be
added
fair,
10 flips.
He did build his own Fury deck that just coincidentally ended up very similar to mine.
Yeah.
You can't use any cards that anyone else
Ever
uses.
used.
Yeah,
and I built a Fury
That's
deck.
how
that
it works.
seemed
That's the
very
card game
close to
ideal.
If
Yeah,
you
'cause
play a
I
card that
gave you my
someone else
deck list.
plays, you're derivative.
Don't remember.
Exactly.
You have to play with only cards that no one else plays.
That was kind of mean spirited, like I'll be honest, but
I really hope the sarcasm was obvious.
That was super exaggerated, but like I really hate that like anti-net decking attitude. It's so dumb.
Yeah, here's my issue with that is while I don't think
What do you mean? He didn't even say anything yet. Continue, please.
Oh, okay.
No, you. I'm talking to you.
Me?
Continue, please. Yes.
Yeah. No,
Right.
I was saying to the first thing.
Why were you all right? Net decking, right?
Yeah.
I
your
don't
side.
think people who are like good at the game should be net decking. They should be like creative and build their own decks. But I think net decking is good for starting people who like, oh, I don't know how to build a deck. Look it up online, and then they play with it.
Well,
and they
even
understand.
experienced players,
And they change it up depending on their
even
purpose.
experienced players, like if you're going into an archetype that you experience
Right,
with,
that you don't
then-
know, you need to look it up. Yeah.
Exactly.
So net decking isn't inherently bad. It's just when the problem is. That,
I don't
like,
think net decking is ever bad. The only time net decking is bad is like when you're causing it to harm yourself by just taking it card for card and never modifying anything and not trying to understand why the deck works the way.
Yeah,
it does.
that's what I was about to say.
But
is
that's
that, like,
not a flaw with net decking. That's a flaw with the mentality of the person doing it.
well, the other
Yeah,
thing
I
with net decking
suppose.
is that like if there's like a if there's like a defined deck out there that's just like the best deck that has to be beat, the only way that people want to beat it is just play the same deck. So that sometimes becomes an issue in certain card games.
Shout out to
It
Dragon
can,
for Matt.
But also, like, that's the worst like choice to make if it's not unavoidable.
Yeah, I know.
Because
but there's-
now you're gambling on a 50-50 when you could try to actually have a favored matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Matt, remember
And-
Zodiac format?
Like I would attest that to mentality.
I
stuff,
drink to
too.
forget it.
Like if you're not in a literal tier 0 format,
Right.
then, like
Which
Oh, but-
fortunately we're not.
No, we are. Haven't
No,
you heard?
guys,
clearly
Oh,
yeah,
right,
you have
you're right.
two tier
I'm
0
sorry.
decks.
My flip deck, tier 0. 37 flips.
Listen,
tier
listen,
it's over.
0.
Clearly, Aurelus
The game
Aquos
is dead.
tier 0 of the format.
Yeah, what sucks, unless you get Clone Army up, unless you draw it every time, you're not beating that 37 flip card deck. I'm sorry. It's just
Yeah.
not happening.
Beth, have you heard of this little card called Wayne?
I play all of my cards in response to Wayne.
Unstoppable object meets an immovable force. Yes, I said that right. Don't worry
No,
about it.
you didn't, but it's okay.
Okay, so can we please talk about the best Evo to come out of Age of Aurelus? I'm talking about the myth, the man.
I just realized something actually.
Hmm.
Oh.
So Wayne versus Trox.
Yes.
Even if so a lot of the cards that Trox is running is a bunch of rerolls. And most
Yeah.
of those rerolls won't give Trox a bonus if using the selection step.
So you're going to Wayne me in after selection step?
No, I'm going to Wayne you in selection step because you won't be able to use the rerolls to buff Trox in the selection step.
But you can't play cards till after selection step.
No,
Correct.
there's a phase in the selection step after both players have chosen their block on.
Oh, it's counted
then
in
couldn't you
selection
just-
step?
Yeah, there's a timing in the
I
selection
hope
step.
I
That's
hope
the
Serge is
reroll
right
timing.
because
Hmm.
I cheated otherwise.
I, for some reason, thought it was directly after selection step, not within the step itself.
It's basically the same thing. Like it's just,
Okay, yeah,
it's
fair.
after
It's right
block
after
on
and
have been
before you
chosen
roll.
and before you roll.
Yeah.
But
okay.
the point is they can't use the reroll effects to buff Trox at that time, which means they're not actually able to use all of their cards that would be able to buff Trox.
Well, I mean, they can use reroll cards that allow them, that may let them reroll.
well, no, but because they can't reroll at that time, they're
Oh,
not
you're right, you're
targeting
right, you're right.
Trox.
That's the
Because
same
Trox
reason you
isn't
can't do
being
it during
played
end
on.
phase.
Well, I mean, Dark Waters would let you, plus 200.
Yeah,
to
Dark Waters
buff
would, but Super Fuel, Quickfire, and Deep Dive won't.
Right. Yeah, true. Well, Quickfire wouldn't work, or Super Fuel wouldn't work anyway because it's a must.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't play it.
Yeah.
Or if you could play it, it wouldn't do anything?
Yeah. Basically.
Whichever
correct.
the rule is.
I think you just can't.
You cannot, if you cannot reroll a
find
Bakugan,
out
you
maybe
cannot play
one
cards
day.
that must let you reroll.
Either way, just keep it in your hand to be safe.
Yeah.
So, without further ado,
Aquos
Can we
cards.
talk- can we talk about the myth, the man, the legend Hypercindius, the ultimate flow.
We absolutely cannot. We absolutely cannot do that.
We can
But
say
it
words
activates
about that.
flow!
That is a card that we can indeed say words about.
I'd rather say words
It
about
may
Shun.
not. It might not be many words, and it might not be very kind words. But we can indeed say words about Aquos Hypercindius and the fact that it's an awesome rare.
The
I'd
fact that
rather
it's
say
not a
words
0 or
about
1
Shun before
cost.
people buy the thing out.
What?
I'd rather say words about Shun before people buy the card out in a panic because they think
Well,
it's
we'll talk.
incredibly
We'll
good.
get to Shun. Don't you
We'll
worry.
get- we'll get
we
to
will
him.
get to Shun.
Can we talk about Hypercindius and how he should have been a
Let me
0
remind
cost
myself
and
what
he
it's
would have
gonna be.
actually been good?
Oh, the base. Oh, this makes me sad because the base form isn't too bad. Oh,
What was
that
it?
makes me sad. The base form is 501 Shield Helix.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty okay.
Ooh.
Oh, Cindius. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, why did they do this to you?
Like, all but one
Cindius.
Cindius suck.
Wait, what's the one Cindius that doesn't suck?
Pyrus Ultra. It's
What?
decent.
No.
It's mediocre.
Definitely
No.
not anymore.
No, I know, but
No.
listen. But listen, right? It's
No.
the best, worst one.
It's still really
weaker than
bad.
Leon's Pegatrix.
No, I know. I'm aware. But it's the best, worst one.
I
But-
agree with him.
Uh,
I stand by him.
But you said one of them was not bad.
I
got my
in
hopes
in
up.
context,
It's not
in
glory.
context, in
It's not
context,
glory.
they're all
I
Cindius.
think.
To be fair,
Uh,
Darkest Nilius Ultra still carries him
I
hard.
think Aquos Cindius Ultra is better.
I would disagree.
It has a magic shield. That's all that matters.
Oh, you know what? That's
My friend
fair.
will feel incredibly validated to hear that.
Like, just having a magic shield means it's hitting better numbers.
That's
Yeah.
fair. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Wait, Aquos Cindius Ultra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no, he doesn't.
We talk. No, he doesn't. He has Green Fist and Helix. I think you're mixing up
What?
the two.
Wait, what?
No. Cindius Ultra has a magic shield.
Yeah, I'm looking.
That's
at
what I'm
that
looking
right
at.
Wait,
What?
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 Wait, I'm confused.
Fire, or
Oh,
it's
yo,
Green Fist
I think
Helix.
Core. So this Evo,
What?
if it was 0 cost, it could have been good. That's unfortunate.
Wait. What Cindius are we looking at?
Ultra.
Wait. Oh. What? Why did I think that had a magic shield?
I don't know.
Oh.
Where's Core Cindius? I can't find his. Do we have a CC of
Oh
him?
wow, he is Green Fist Helix. Wow, why did I think he was Magic Shield?
I
Wow,
was
this
what it
thing's
was.
trash.
Well, it looks like Pyrus Cindius
It's the
No,
best
Ultra
one.
has the crown again.
Wait, but I thought I would have sworn that
Even Core.
I would have sworn that it was
Oh my
the
God.
magic shield.
Ventus has a magic shield. Ventus
Yeah.
Core.
Okay, so that was going to be my backup answer. I actually think Ventus is better too.
I still think he's bad. His
They're
Evo's
just
3
all
cost and he's a
bad.
410.
Oh, he's not great, but
I mean,
he's hitting higher
hey,
beat.
hey,
Iris
hey.
Cindius.
It's okay. Listen,
Nah.
it's fine because at
And
least
his
the
high
Cindius
damage
line.
means good might synergy. So like he has more going for him than Pyrus Cindius. That's
Nah.
how bad Pyrus Cindius is.
Nah.
Like I
Disagree
really
with
can't
you.
stress enough how poorly Pyrus Cindius Ultra performed at Anime Expo.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like
That's what he's-
there
he's
were
better
several
than
people that tried it
Ventus.
because they're like, I really want Pyrus in this shield deck. And like, yeah, that's valid, you know? But the amount of times that the person playing Pyrus Cindius Ultra just exploded as soon as they were stuck on Pyrus Cindius Ultra was
That were there people besides CMO and M-Subs running that?
I wasn't
I
Craig
think
or
someone
not
else
Craig, sorry.
tried it.
Gary.
No, Gary wasn't doing it. Bailey might have brought a deck with Pyrus Cindius Ultra at one point.
Was it
during the
Justin
weekend.
Gary? I
No,
think one of them was.
no.
Guys,
Simo had
I
it.
just
Maybe I'm
want a
thinking
good
Simo.
Cindius Ultra. I
I
just
remember
want a
seeing it
good.
in a cage match. That's what it was.
Can I
it's
just
Simo.
can I
Yeah.
just have a good Cindius Ultra, please?
Can
It's
I have
like
a good? What about
it's
We're
like
running
one
out.
of my favorite molds, but
Can I
I'm
have
like,
a
I'm
good
not
Centaur?
gonna waste money on this mold that has no application.
We
Can I
have,
have a
two
good
more
Hydronoid?
chances. We have
You already have a good. There are two good Hydroids.
There's arguably
Wait.
4 good Hydronoids.
There's arguably
Yeah.
4. Like the Pyrus one's okay. It's solid.
Yeah, it's decent.
The Ventus one might.
We already
be
went
good.
over its applications.
Yeah.
It has a decent amount of potential.
The Aquos one speaks for itself, and the Aurelus one speaks for itself.
Can I get a good Nilius?
Okay, see, now you're just saying things.
Why
Now you're
would
just
you
saying
do
things.
like
Can I get a good
Why would you
Cubbo?
say these words?
Can I get a good combo?
No, you can't.
dare
You
you.
can't find it.
Can I get a Cubbo? Can I get
But I
an
already
Aquos
have
Cubbo?
Darkest Cubbo left.
Oh, yeah, Darkest Cubbo's the best one.
Oh right, I forgot. Sorry, I keep willfully blocking out of my mind that Darkest Cubbo actually got a good Evo.
Yeah, he was looking like Dog Dookie. Have you noticed that the Paravian starter deck actually has 3 good Bakugan in it right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's actually
Yes.
really
Yeah.
decent.
I may or may not have mentioned this fact in the Darkest video that went up a couple days ago. I don't know.
Might have happened.
Might have happened.
Are you trying to throw
Maybe.
some shade at me? You calling me a fake fan right now?
Yes, I am.
I'm a fake fan. I didn't watch your video.
Wow.
Yeah, but he's proud. I heard him gleaming through the screen. Wow. Hey, so what about?
Speaking of,
No, you go ahead. I had nothing.
all right, fair
Can we
enough.
get like a good centaur?
That's what I was saying, and the answer
You
is
said
no.
Nah,
It's
I'm
only
good.
going to happen in Aquos, and it probably won't happen
Aquos.
at all.
Aquos centaur,
But
please,
like,
please.
on the subject of Aquos Evos, is there
Yes,
literally
let's talk about more of
only,
this
like,
trash.
2 playable Evos here?
Yeah.
I think there is.
Hyper
The
Trino
Evos
and
for
Hyper
Aquos are
Sidious.
not great.
I
And
just
like-
heard someone say the Trino Evo. The answer is no.
Not me.
Oh my
not me,
god,
dog.
that thing's so bad.
No, how is it bad? You get to draw 2 cards every time you reroll it.
Oh yeah, wow. I can't wait to open hand. Like you can
Well-
just use Shun for the same cost, aren't stuck on a crappy Bakugan, and fill up your hand as much as you need. Like
Okay. Hold on. This might be a hot take. Use both.
no.
No.
They can't
You
kill
only
you if you
want
draw
it.
through your whole deck first.
I tried to
Like,
defend this
even just
Evo, but when
like honestly,
first
even
saw
just
it-
Hyper Trino is probably too much. You're probably going to
Yeah.
overflow on hand just from Hyper Trino.
yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you know
So,
something I
like,
don't get? Oh, go ahead.
We have Hyper Cubbo, which
Mhm.
is obvious. That one's obvious.
Yeah, but Hyper Cubbo. Okay, so like there are 2 good Evos in this set for us.
and we
and
have
both of them are
Paravian
like
Ultra. And that's it.
both of them are like mediocre Evos that you only really run if you like you have the
space.
extra space. If you need space to fill
Yeah.
space with something. Like they're not actually good Evos, they're just attached to good Bakugan and aren't horrible.
I mean, I don't know, man. I think the Cubbo one's okay. Like
The
stat wise,
couple one's okay, but
That's what I
ultimately
want.
100B. So like if you have other cards that you need to prioritize those.
Right, but like the permanence of the buff can be somewhat
course.
relevant.
Of course. I'm not saying it isn't.
No, I wasn't. I was implying you were saying it wasn't, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what'd be OD?
What?
If the Hyper Phaedrus Ultra and the Hyper Paravian Ultra swapped effects. So instead of Paravian Ultra saying if this is your only open Bakugan plus 3 Frost Strike, it said, Victor, you may retract another open Bakugan. That would make it ridiculous in HTN. Absolutely crazy.
Hmm,
That sure is a concept.
that is a concept.
Yeah, I
The
just thought I'd
alternate
point that out.
concept. The alternate concept is you just win with all of your Bakugan because they're good, and then you roll highest and alias normally again.
Okay, fair enough.
Or if you really want to retract, you run Ninja Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean,
So
plus 3 Frost Strike is,
Man, I'm
you
just
know.
staring at
Mm.
Hyper Nobilius and Hyper Phaedrus, and why are such crappy effects given to such low B power Bakugan? Like, what's the point? Like,
I don't know.
is that underdog effect on Nobilius really worth only plus 200B for 3 costs?
clearly, yes.
Plus 3
So
Frost
bad.
Strike. Who's
Well-
this guy killing?
Serge, you have to understand. See, having a lower B power is beneficial to Frost Strike, so it's actually a synergy.
What?
Not Frost Strike, underdog. Wrong word.
Okay.
You were so quick to jump on him. Holy cow!
It's beneficial to it's underdog synergy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fine.
Victor abilities are so overcosted.
Except where it isn't.
They sure are. I don't get
like,
it. I really don't get it.
I'm comparing Phaedrus with its base form. It's plus 200B, plus 1 damage for 2 energy. And like that Victor effect shouldn't be worth much at all. Like
Darkest Hydronoid Ultra.
Is it time to talk about Aquos Titan Fangsaur Ultra?
Never.
Haven't we brought mentions to that before? I feel like we
Oh,
I'm not sure if we've done it on the podcast.
No, we did.
Did we?
I think so. I think it was the first
I think it was
episode.
on like episode 1. But
we crap talked it for like 2 minutes.
There's nothing wrong with doing it again.
Remember when it was implied that the designers said that it was the best card in the game?
Listen, I'm not sure how much I believe literally anything VK says.
We can't say that on the podcast.
I think
but he already hates me. He's already literally ignoring my ruling questions.
Do we know if VK actually plays this game?
Don't hurt me.
We do know that he does.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Sure does. And he doesn't play Mono Ventus, which irks me.
That's an issue.
If he doesn't at least play Ventus Syndius, then he needs to give up his icon and his name.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He may as well just be Pyrus Knight.
How will you respond? Oh. Does he exist?
Unless. Yeah, what happened to Pyrus Knight?
All right, so speaking of overcosted Victor effects, getting what plus 400B at 5 cost for an additional 1 drawn Victor compared to the base form.
Yeah.
Why is this 5 energy?
Why is it 606?
Oh my god.
So
absurd.
Bad.
But it's an SR, so it's taking the highest slot in your pack.
Man. Oh, I love the rarity distribution in this set. It's the best.
Feels good.
Just run
definitely
core
going to encourage LGSs to open packs and start clearing singles.
Yeah.
I love opening a pack, getting all Evos, and then my final card is also a garbage Evo.
Yeah.
But
In draft.
Draft! You're right!
Draft. Whoopsies,
Broken.
all Evos.
I can't wait to come back next week after having done the BR draft that we're holding it up weekend and be able to talk about whether that was like any better than everything I've heard about the Age of Aurelus draft.
I feel like it has to be.
I mean, it will be by default because we're allowed to use any Balkan like set 1 or set 2 starter that we want.
I mean, that's what we did.
What you're saying is you're taking the Chaos Halcor one.
Yes, that is. That is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is precisely what I'm saying. And I won't give away my strategy because by the time this goes up, it will have already started. Aha.
Ooh.
Clever.
I mean, that wasn't intentional, but I just
do we talk about the heroes? Because there are definitely words to say about Shun.
Yes.
Are there words to say about Benton?
So Benton is complete garbage. I hate Benton.
I agree.
Why does Benton keep getting garbage cards? He's like one of my favorite characters in the show. He's getting
what about Darkus?
That card's so bad. Why is this Benton an SR?
Because it's free damage permanently.
Oh yeah, free damage. 5 energy. Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
At least it's better in like every way compared to Battle Brawler's Leah. At least that card is even more outclassed than ever.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were about to say it's better than like the original Benton, and then I was gonna say debatable because Inferno Cannon exists now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Still wouldn't run that card. If I'm gonna go for those energies, I'm
no.
Titan Mantinoid.
Mm-hmm.
I actually talked about that in the Pyrus video I just recorded. That will be going up on Tuesday.
Check it out.
Hint, hint. Check it out. Subscribe.
Shameless self-plug halfway through the podcast.
Yeah.
It's like I know you've already been here for 30 minutes, but like maybe we
40
haven't
minutes
sold you yet.
actually.
I mean,
who's counting?
Do we
Where
talk
does the
about
time
Shun?
go?
Yes, we are about to talk about Shun. Okay, let's talk
We
about
sure
the
should talk about
boy
Shun.
himself.
Okay.
Let's talk about the third Shun.
Yeah.
Are you confused yet?
Never.
Are you ready to order a Shun and get the wrong Shun because there's 3
Oh
Shun?
my god.
Yeah.
No, that's
Do you want
totally gonna happen.
BR, AA,
Are you ready?
AX,
Are you ready to order
AL?
your playset of Resurgent Shun and then get a playset of Battle Brawler Shun?
Oh no.
no.
Oh no. They're all different rarities too, I think.
They are. That won't
AR,
necessarily help.
SR, and Elite.
Yeah.
That won't necessarily help.
Nope.
Nope.
So,
all right. So
new Shun.
what does this boy do?
Loop.
You want me to read it? I'm looking at it right now. Okay, so it's a 5-cost hero, of course. When you open a Bakugan, reveal the top card of your opponent's deck. If an action card is revealed this way, you may copy its effect. So, it's kind of like Dan, but on your opponent.
It's
And
like Dan, but you have absolutely no pretense of control over it.
Uh-huh.
Remember when
Also,
people were
it's more
overhyping this
expensive.
card?
Yeah.
Yes.
People are
Remember when
still
people were
hyping
like,
this card.
FTKs.
Okay, so the thing with this card
Or
is that
OTKs.
it's game breaking, but not overpowered.
It's
Absolutely.
almost not good.
It's almost trash.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, one might say it is trash, and its only saving grace is this loop.
Well, with Dark Waters or what?
So the loop is, of course, that Shun does not put the card that it reveals anywhere. It just copies the effect and then puts it right back. So if that's a reroll card, you can just loop that.
I hope it puts it back.
Because of how triggered abilities work, if, say, you have Emily on the field, or more realistically, an evolved PyroSerpentees, you can just keep resolving your Shuns and the rerolls he's revealing until you have enough burn on the batch to just let it resolve and kill your opponent.
Oh, so it stays on the batch.
Yeah,
Yes.
because you keep adding the
why.
rerolls.
Yeah.
Before you
Because
allow
like
any
on each
burn
open,
resolve.
you'll add the burn. You choose to add the burn first, and then you choose to add Shun after that. Shun reveals a reroll. You put the reroll on top, so the burn hasn't resolved yet. Resolve the reroll, and then continue doing that.
That's
until
how
you have
that works.
Just kill.
That seems really wonky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's how it works. It's how the game works.
Yeah.
Absolutely legal within priority rules.
Yeah.
Does that make it good?
However,
No.
No. But it
Absolutely
is
not.
a loop, and my concern before we even realized that the burn loop was a thing is that you can't rule this like you would infinite loops in most card games.
Yeah,
because the rule
there is a
introduces a factor that can be missed at any time. So you can't just go, I'm doing this many times.
Yeah.
And that creates a big issue for time. Now, of course, since Shun isn't good, this probably isn't going to be that much of an issue, but please keep this in mind for the future.
I mean,
developers.
I mean, to be fair to the time thing, like by the time this whole thing is happening, you're getting Shun down. You have either Emily or Emily's not good, or you have Serpentees out as well, and then you're doing this, and your opponent has the flip right on top. One or two lands is probably just going to kill them, and they'd probably just concede at that point.
Yeah,
maybe.
So
hopefully,
hopefully, yeah. But like, if they hit 3 in a row, there's no reason to keep. It's like that's a third of the deck.
I wasn't even talking about the burn loop when I was saying that. I was more talking about like if they're just if say it's a Dark Waters and they want to just gain a bunch of B power.
I mean, technically, we already had a worse loop in Resurgence. If you want to get incredibly technical,
what was the loop in the Resurgence?
Oh, Web'em.
Infinitely missing with Web'em because you roll until you open, so you can just keep missing.
Yeah.
Without breaking eye contact with your opponent.
But in this case, if it's hitting something like Dark Waters, something is actually being accomplished.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So like with Web'em, you can just roll that as like slow play.
Sure.
But with Shun, you're actually accomplishing something. And say, there's my opponent has 6 energy and they're running Pyrus and Darkest. They could super fuel into Magnus. So I've got to keep doing this until I have enough to I've done enough plus 200 beats off of this Dark Waters that I'm above Magnus range.
Well, see you next week.
Yeah, basically.
You have to get 5,000 B in 200 B increments.
Yeah.
No pressure.
We'll get there.
Anyways, cards trash. Loop is not great for the game. Please don't let something like this happen in the future, developers.
Because the biggest thing that people overlook, even trying to evaluate the card in a non-cheesy sort of way, the idea of oh, it's Dan 4 through 6 in my deck is for starters, it's more expensive and it's a worse effect.
Yeah, man.
And more importantly, this is way easier to whiff off of than Dan, because this only applies to action cards and Dan applies to absolutely everything but flips.
Yeah.
And that should hopefully go without saying, but I've seen enough people online be really excited about this card that maybe you spend $100 card on some of the inflated.
You're cutting out.
Oh
You're
my
cutting out
gosh.
so bad.
Uh-oh.
So did someone spend $100 on a single copy or a play set?
Am I back yet?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, you
this
sound
card
like you're
just
back.
kind of had an oops. No, I was saying that before the price tag of this card gets up to $30 and you buy a playset for $100.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just because before BE syndrome kicks in and everyone goes, oh, expensive price tag on the new set.
Yeah.
Maybe spend your money on a different BE.
Or none, because none of them are really good outside of.
Well, I meant
set.
a different one
From an older set
that's not in this card set. Yeah.
Yeah, Dan.
It's not in this card set. Dan.
Given that it doesn't work on Evos, Mono Aurelus has a really good matchup against Shun.
Oh my god.
You ain't wrong though.
Oh no.
I just thought I'd point that out.
Oh god.
So, how can you spend $100 on a playset if there's such an obvious counterplay to it? Get out of here. Tier 0, my ass.
You got me there.
Wait, my tier 0
man.
deck beats that deck, beats the Shun deck. Busted.
Oh, yo, flips.
Format
This one flips.
solved.
Shun can't play my cards if all of my cards are flips.
Easy.
Speaking of flips, just real fast, this girl I follow on Twitter.
There are flips to talk about.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that too.
I
We'll
say that
move into
despite
that.
Hidden Treasure being my favorite flip in this set, but
I disagree, but this girl I follow on Twitter, she tweeted out, she's like, "What if we made a Bakugan deck together that was just flips?" Haha, just kidding. Unless.
No, unless.
She inspired
unless.
this
okay,
mess.
Nico, seriously. Are
Hey.
you actually going to tell me that Hidden Treasure is not the best flip in this set?
Okay, yes, it is, but
No.
that doesn't mean I don't
GG,
like
I win!
it.
I win!
All right.
No,
I
that
mean-
Darkest one that destroys all heroes. That's pretty
Oh
good.
god,
Wait,
that's so
guys,
trash.
we're overlooking the one that burns for 10.
Oh no!
It doesn't even need Fury.
I mean, the thing is, ironically, you could make an argument that technically Fierce Charge is going to have a bigger overall impact.
Yeah, Fierce Charge is actually pretty solid too. But I like Fierce Charge. I like because of using it in tandem with the Stopper flips, of which Hidden Treasure is the best.
Oh, okay. Then I changed my
Yeah.
mind. Fierce Charge is the best flip in this series. Or in this
How dare you!
set.
You
I
can't
forgot about Fierce.
just take that back. I won.
I forgot about Fierce Charge.
But Surge, why would I play Hidden Treasure when I could play Shadow Drain?
Or Touch of Darkness.
No,
This is the actual best flip.
Because I want cards.
but counterpoint,
What's the-
consider that you
Mhm.
getting cards is easy. Getting rid of the opponent's cards is less easy.
But I want cards.
Why would I run Shadow Drain when Darkest Kubo is right there?
And that
I just reroll 5 times.
Like
and
if
I
I'm
don't
running,
need it.
for one, if I'm running hand control, and I want like a control type flip, I think like I'd rather go black hole.
Yeah.
Because it's like stops everything and also
Yeah.
screw your energy.
Yeah.
And also, of course, words pact.
Oh well, yeah.
I have a hard
yeah.
time finding a deck that Shadow Drain would actually.
I mean,
Two.
Pact is just always on the table.
Yeah. So, power roll.
What?
Power roll.
No.
Power roll?
Power roll.
No.
This is an SR Aquos flip. 3
Uh-huh.
energy. Retract
No, it isn't.
all Bakugan after this attack.
Oh,
Tell him again.
You can't
No.
prove it's real. This is a visual medium, and you do not have visual evidence of its existence.
I see it right here on
Stop.
Brawler.cafe.
We definitely do not have images and scans of every card, and I'm definitely not looking at an image of this very real card right now.
Nope.
It's not real.
It was just never printed. It wasn't
just-
actually printed
yeah.
in the set. It's
No.
just a scan. They forgot to print
Yeah.
it in the
All the power rolls were misprinted as Ninja Gear.
No, see, it's a misprint with the text. They forgot to add the line, and then you win the game.
There you go.
Why is this Ninja
So-
Gear in my PAX SR slot?
I don't know.
If you see Ninja Gear, as some of them with 3 cost, you know why now.
Oh wait.
Hmm.
Oh.
I think there's only 2 more cards we can talk about here.
Shouldn't we talk about the best new flip type? The 2 costs that stop 3 factions?
No.
No.
Yes,
Hey,
No.
speaking of 2 cost,
I want to.
Hyper
I don't
Cubbo.
want to. I'm good.
Oh yeah, Hyper
We don't-
Cubbo.
We don't need to talk
We talked
about these.
Hyper Cubbo though.
Yeah, we already
Yeah, we
talked about
did.
it. It's good.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
good.
But like the
Get it, buy it.
the 2 cost flips are not.
That's true.
Not good.
Nope.
Just
All
run
right,
the
so I
core
guess
ones.
that's all that's left is the character cards for the future.
Ha.
I guess that almost doesn't count as cards in the set, but I guess it technically counts as cards in the set.
Hold on, I have to go
Let's
back
see
to
what
the
we
card
have
list.
here. Let's go in order. We have Aquos Core Syndius. Ew.
Nope. Next.
Use
We
it.
have
It would
we
have
have
been good.
Aquos Core Fade Ninja, which is supposedly never getting another Evo that could actually be good. So in the bin it
Nice.
Wait,
goes.
was that stated? Wasn't the statement just that there wasn't one in this set?
I hope that's it.
I
Yeah, if
don't
it's not
remember.
at all.
I don't
Rip
remember
Aquos
exactly what Ventus Knight's wording was.
If I'm recalling the screenshot
think-
correctly, it was specifically in this set.
I hope that's correct, because otherwise this is directly in the bin forever.
Speaking of which, Aquos Hydronoid Ultra still holding on to this theory that some of the anime season 1 stuff is spill over into set 4, and we're going to see a Bakugan Elite Hydronoid Ultra Evo that is one of those hero-based ones that we've seen in each set.
I'll be
Okay,
an
but
actual
like-
good one.
Okay, but
Hopefully
like
Betsy Dusk was good.
where's the
Yeah,
Chaos
but we'll get into
Pegatrix
Betsy
hero-based
Dusk.
Evo?
What?
Where's the Chaos Pegatrix Evo-based or hero-based Evo?
That'll happen
Oh.
later. Chaos is
There
still
we go.
open.
It'll happen at the same time. Hey,
Yeah,
where's
exactly.
where's the Marco Syndius hero combo?
Hey, but guys,
No.
what about Vice Rocks Ultra?
Did we
Oh,
skip
no.
Green Ultra? I want to talk
We
about
did.
Green Ultra.
I don't
let's
want-
talk about
I don't
Green.
want-
Because
talk
this like
about
type of
these.
effect is kind of interesting. Actually,
It is
speaking,
interesting.
we didn't even talk about the Clop Tour Ultra Evo.
Oh, we cannot talk about that. We can all
We don't
pretend
need
it's
to.
not real.
Actually, we did talk about this on a previous episode, I believe.
We did.
talk
we
last,
did.
last week, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was last week.
Yeah.
Because boy,
Nico really wanted to talk about it, and now for some reason he doesn't want to.
I didn't think it was necessarily good. I thought it was like an interesting card.
Yeah.
it's interesting, but also, like we said last time, they picked the worst 2 attributes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Imagine
would agree.
That exist with better factions.
Right.
Green Ultra
imagine
isn't
if it was
necessarily that, but he does come with a magic shield. So
Yeah.
That
Green
doesn't
Ultra's
save it.
interesting. I like the effect. I feel like it's too specific.
when you play one of the 7 Aurelus cards. that
Yeah,
aren't Evos,
exactly.
one of the 7 in Age of Aurelus. That's an Aurelus card. That's not an Evo.
Yo,
Also,
but imagine
I-
this with the other Goreen deck.
I need you to remember that number of 7 cards includes the flips.
Ugh.
Shout out to Aquos Vice Rock's core, only receiving a Diamond Evo. What is with Shun's Bakugan in the set only receiving Diamond Evos?
I don't know,
It happened with both Fade Ninja and Vice Rock's core.
Hey,
Because he already got the most broken hero, so they're trying not to.
for sure.
You mean the Resurgence one, right?
Right.
Yes.
That's the one.
No, clearly it's the Battle Brawlers one.
Oh yeah, that one's too strong.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah,
flip deck.
Evos. You get to play those Diamond Evos for cheaper. That's why.
That's it.
Oof.
Because they're like, don't you guys remember BB? We already set the stage.
Oh my gosh. And then we've got Aquos Vice Rock. Why is the
What
underdog
is-
stuff in Aquos so bad?
I mean,
don't know.
because most of the underdog stuff isn't great.
No, there's
Correct.
a lot of good underdog stuff. It's just that
there's
the
like
Aquos
2,
stuff in
3.
particular is
The potential.
really bad.
Well,
Wait, why does Aurelus Klopdor have the same exact effect as Goreen Ultra? It even has a magic
Because-
sword and the same B power. What?
Oh yeah,
And
because
same
like, all
damage.
of those things. Wait,
What?
Aurelus Aquos.
The only difference
Yeah.
is that it has a green fist instead of a shield.
Yeah,
What? How lazy?
that is correct.
Okay, sorry. Back on track.
I mean, we're technically on track. We're talking about cards that have to do with Aquos.
All right.
Yeah. And I mean, we're running out of steam, so.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
we've covered. Wait, Phaedrus
think-
Ultra though, guys.
We already
No.
talked about that.
We already
Too.
talked about
Oh
it.
my god.
So the takeaway, I guess, if we were going to summarize it for those of you that have watched through this vaguely sleepy edition of the podcast,
Pick up Sinkhole.
pick up
Yeah.
Sinkhole, pick up Liquid Arts,
That's it.
Cindius.
consider Ninja Gear.
For being the super good faction that it is,
Rocks.
this is not a fantastic set overall for Aquos.
I think this isn't a fantastic set overall, period.
No, I disagree.
No.
I very much disagree.
Better than BR.
I think the big thing is that, like,
Better
if you
distributed,
evaluate it
probably.
by the action cards, it's disappointing.
I also kind of disagree on that because, like, in other
If you
factions,
evaluate
there's
it
impactful action
as
cards.
a whole. I love getting
mean,
a
like-
set that's majorly in a majority is just Evos. That's great. I love
I mean, to
that.
be fair, there are good Evos in here, though.
Okay,
Yeah,
so while
but
the
that's
number of common
it.
Evos is twice the amount of Resurgence, the amount of Evos overall, there's only like a 5 card difference.
Yeah,
Didn't you say last week it was like the same amount of Evos as BR?
Yes.
almost. Yeah,
The only problem
I said
is
then that there's a 5 card difference between how many Evos each set.
the problem is that most of the Evos in this set are like all common and rare.
Yeah, there's
So it's
30
like-
common Evos in this set compared to the
That's
15
disgusting.
in Resurgence. And overall, there are 85 Evos in total. So that's a good third of the Evos that are common.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's why I don't think this is a good set overall.
I mean, that doesn't make it a bad set, but
no, I
It-
would disagree.
It definitely makes it bad for any sort of draft, but we've already,
Of course.
hit that pretty
Of
hard.
That's
Or
over.
pre-release.
I'm trying to beat that to
Or
death in the first
pre-release.
episode.
Hey, you won.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I did because I used none of the AA cards. I used like
Oof.
2
Man,
AR
it is
cards.
sure a great pre-release format where the best thing to do is not use any of the new cards.
Yeah, that was the mistake
Well,
other people were making, playing them.
Shout out to us, thank God, having the BR starter decks for the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jekusa's brother for playing Dan against me at the pre-release.
Oh no.
Oh, that's not how that worked.
Uh-huh.
How
Man,
did
until
that go?
reprints start happening,
I won.
These previews
Yeah.
are just not going to be great because the Sardax for each set aren't going to be great.
No.
Nope. Plus, like,
Unless
we
they decide to stop doing the thing where it's made up of cards from that set.
Yeah, I don't know.
Either one of
Maybe.
these things needs to happen to make Sardax like
Something-
competent.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this before. I think it might
Yeah.
have been on the episode that was just the two of us
Probably.
about how like the star decks are good value for like already existing players, but awful value for new players.
Correction. The Aquos Paravian starter set is good value for existing players.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that just comes with like 2 really good Bakugan and 1 decent Bakugan.
3 really good Bakugan.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give Kubo that much credit.
It's a repeatable discard. It's the best discard we have in
It
the
is
entire
like
game.
the core
Yeah.
of hand control.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks
It's all you
fun,
do now.
and I want
about
to play
Kubo
Kubo
control?
Kubo control.
Kubo Guzo. Yeah, are you discrediting Kubo right now, dude?
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not
listen,
liking that.
It's fine. If we had a good third Kubo, we could
Thought we
finally
were
fulfill
bros.
that one guy's dream.
Chaos.
Anime Expo of
This
playing
is why
mono
we need
Kubo
Kubo.
and winning.
Aurelus, Ventus. Play the
No.
misprinted Ventus one. Or
The
no,
what?
yeah, Ventus.
What Kubo
What?
is missing? Is it Pyrus?
Yeah, we're missing
Yes.
Pyrus.
Okay.
The Ventus one has.
Oh, that's
its
perfect
set
if that ends
symbol.
up good.
It's
Because
misprinted.
you roll lol.
It'll be perfect if it's a magic shield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ooh.
and then it
Ooh.
won't be,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or it'll just never come.
What if it has Fury and like 200 B power?
What's the
Fury
Fury
plus
effect?
10. Fury plus 5
It's just
damage.
Vice Rock score again.
It's just my stock score again.
No, even worse. Just like plus damage.
Underdog.
stop.
Yeah, but the plus damage Fury base form get good base B power.
Yeah,
That's why we make it bad. Because it's Kubo.
Underdog, it gets its fury effect.
what?
If it
You're
has
saying-
lower beat power than the opposing
You want to
Bakugan,
be
and
Okay,
if
no,
you have no cards in
Go
your hand.
farther.
Underdog.
Then it gets an
Underdog
Aurelus power
might
effect.
effect.
No, underdog,
No!
discard your hand.
No, no, Serge, stop.
Goodbye,
Stop.
Turk.
I heard that.
Wait, actually, that would be really crazy.
That would
Yeah,
be
it would.
ridiculous.
it would be stupid.
I love
Like,
that.
it's
it would
it's
be the
underdog,
actual
Fury-
equivalent of lowest G power wins.
yeah, except it would actually be dumber because in this game you could do it a lot more.
Yeah.
All you need to do is play a few fireballs, and so you're good.
Ooh.
You're so good. Just
Or the new one.
nice might effect, or thunderbolt.
Or the 15.
Nah,
I am.
We should talk
Almost.
about Aquos Blast.
Aquos Blast.
Let's not.
Does anyone know what Aquos Blast is?
That's like
I-
the draw card plus
I'd like to
300,
forget,
right?
please.
That
No.
is 6 energy plus 9 damage.
Yes.
Can somebody
Yes.
say value?
No.
That's pushed.
That's bro.
Hydro Barrage.
Hydro Barrage.
You're getting.
No, that's
Okay,
right
Hunter
on
Barrage is
curve.
Trash. Like, it's not complete trash.
Raging
Pretty bad,
Seas.
but
Raging Seas.
oh,
Plus
boy.
5 damage for 2. Whoa!
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 Yeah, play
Crazy.
2 of those, and you go even for Aquos Blast.
There you go.
You get more for your buck, and
There you go.
you activate Fury for your Pyrus Kubo.
Ah.
So it's looking like a really
Easy.
viable option right now.
Yeah, that sounds super competitive.
Predicting the set
Absolutely.
4 meta?
There you go.
Yeah,
Tier
exactly.
0.
And then you Avalanche after that.
The only deck
over.
to compete against my tier 0 flip deck is Mono Kubo.
All right, I think we have completely exhausted Aquos.
Yep.
Yeah, see,
To the point
unfortunately,
where
this is a difficult
desperation.
topic to really do just because there's not a lot of it.
Yeah, there's
And there's no
three really
exactly
good
actually
any
cards.
matters.
new
No,
either.
Like, there's nothing that's like new mechanically here.
Yeah, unless
It's
like
just-
and like news in the general game, there's not really anything to.
I mean, like technically, we could say something about like, you know, Mono Aquos now has an answer to deal with heroes. That's not
Or-
terrible.
Or if we want to
Yeah.
talk about general news, we could talk about how that
Talk
they're
about
sending out replacement character cards only for people to message, and them not be sending out replacement character.
And maybe we
You
cover
mean-
that on another one.
You mean the thing that I called? The thing that as soon as that was said, I'm like, oh, this is never happening. And you were
Right.
like, no, Lef, we have to be optimistic.
We have to
We
be.
can't-
I'm trying.
We can't just assume that they won't do it, even though they haven't done it for
I'm
every
trying
single
so
time.
hard.
No, listen, there's a lot of
And I-
things that I'm willing to be optimistic in. I'm willing to be optimistic in, like, the design of the cards. I'm willing to be optimistic in, like,
Basically, anything
what
that
might
isn't-
happen
that
next year?
isn't related to VK.
no, I was going to say specifically things that are not related to customer support. I have no faith in customer support ever.
That's
Yeah.
that's-
Kmart, hello. Listening?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Took
Yeah,
me
that
like
wasn't
3
so much
months.
on. That wasn't so
3
much
months.
on Spin Master, or is it?
Yeah, that
No,
was
I'm
really-
saying
it
customer
was-
service. I'm saying customer
yeah.
service. I agree with that
Yeah.
sentiment wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, I do know that VK said that, oh, it just might take a while out, but until we actually see that, it doesn't mean
Well-
anything.
Well, Serge,
Because
he's
he
been saying
said
it might
that
take
when
a
he
while
made the initial
since
announcement.
January.
Huh?
We've been having this conversation about customer support will have things soon. It just might take a while since like release.
Well, no, because those conversations about customer support were about getting accurate replacements for broken Bakugan.
It was about
Um,
getting anything specific from customer support at all.
Yeah, but character card replacements weren't at all on the table. We were always
No.
told back then that we won't be able to replace character cards.
Oh, sure.
So this
what
is
I mean
this
is
is not really applicable to the thing with customer care that's been happening since January.
It's the same issue of someone says customer support will get a specific thing, and then they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Did
yeah,
VK ever
obviously it
say
has.
that they'd get specific things to properly replace at any
Yes.
point?
Oh my gosh.
I
Yes.
don't remember him ever saying this actually.
Well, I'm not going to go trawl through all of the discords right now while we're still recording, but I am
We will
quite
get
sure.
back to you with this next time.
Yeah, yeah. Next week, one of us will have fact checked me. It probably
Yeah.
won't have been me.
All right.
Oof.
All right. I think
So
we're
yeah,
done.
that's Aquos. And if
Would
you
anyone like to
think
say
this was
anything?
stretched out, wait
Yeah.
until you get to next week where we talk about
Uh-oh.
Aurelus and we have like 5 cards to talk about for an hour.
Well, fortunately, next week I'll also be talking about the yard, so we'll have that to help.
Oh, there we go.
Cool. That
Okay.
will help
Alright.
a lot because man, you know, filling out the whole thing with just one faction, not easy.
Yeah, after next week's, we might need to make them dual faction episodes.
That's what I was about to say. I'm gonna have to go 2 at a time and just like cover the stuff
Yeah.
that looks good. Because with this, we just kind of did the let's talk about every card, and then
yeah.
the answer for almost every card is well, that's not gonna see.
Well,
play.
I don't think there's any real harm in like touching at least on every card.
Oh, I wasn't implying it's harmful. I hope people enjoy
I
this
think it's
episode.
good. I think it's good. Okay. Outros time. Where can people find you? What the heck do you do?
Yeah, no one start at once.
I guess. Okay, so nice. I promised last week that I'd give some really good dirt to the people that stayed to the end.
Oh god.
I just thought you forgot because you said you were going to do it somewhere in the middle of the video. If
Oh,
we're in the middle
crap.
of the video now, then like
Okay, so now we have to go a whole nother hour. Okay, so you know what? I messed
Oh,
it up.
no.
So next time, It'll be
No, you
sometime
don't
in the middle.
know your way out of this. You already said you were gonna do it.
No, I missed
They're
it.
gonna
I give
riot.
my
listen,
Boy Scouts honor.
The secret info for this podcast is that we're moving it into the next podcast.
Exactly. Boom. See, I put my honor as a Baku master.
The secret info is that we forgot.
When do we change all of our Twitter handles to have Baku Master in them?
Oh,
I am
come
Baku
on.
Master G.
Baku
I'm
Master
Baku
Q.
Master H.
And then Leth is gonna get a Twitter, please, so he can follow me.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it Baku Master L for the L that I'm going to hold by making a Twitter account.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely, you'll be shown my world. I'll show you the world through my
It's-
lens.
It's all right.
Have you seen that there are some like small channels popping up that just have Baku name?
Nice.
That just have what?
Baku
That just have
Master.
Baku, like there's one named Baku Master, and there's another one that's just called the Baku Master.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, but that's not the. that's
I
not the
wonder what the
following-
cause of this trend could be.
I
Certain person.
I'm what no. Yeah, that's not the Magnus YouTube, is it? So gotta catch up. All these Baku masters playing catch up. So anyway, you can find me at my house, which is the address.
His address is.
Oh, are we just going to
at Magnus YouTube, Queso, Matt, whatever you want to call me, the guy that got bodied by Jet when he was playing One Fire Fist.
I beat that deck the other day.
6th place,
I don't know.
pretty good. I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
All right.
Okay.
Bringing back bad
Cool.
memories.
Well, you can follow me on YouTube, GhostLights,
No.
on Twitter at Real GhostLights. Did you say no?
Eh.
Who is the
I-
fake ghost?
Can I actually shout out a Twitter page I just started following?
No. Yes.
No.
Okay, well I'm gonna
Who
do it
is
anyway.
the fake GhostLights?
Who's the fake GhostLights? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Not the real
No,
HunterSerge.
Hey, shout out to fake GhostLights. I'll find you.
Oh.
No, but hey, everyone follow King_DD_Dead on Twitter. They make really good Bakugan customs, and it's really cool to look at.
Hold on. Pulling
There
it
you go.
So
up.
I just
Beep
went
bop.
to twitter.com/ghostlights. Account
Okay.
suspended.
Yeah, I know. I can't take it because it's
That's
suspended.
great.
Wait, is it just indefinitely suspended?
Yeah, probably.
What did you do?
Nothing.
What did you do to
Nothing.
your first Twitter account, GhostLights?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Can you prove it? Can you prove it wasn't you?
Yes, but I don't want to give out my personal Twitter.
Well,
I really don't want to give out my personal Twitter.
Mine just has
We're all
like
cowards.
political stuff on it, so
Mine has very not political.
I don't want to mix politics
boy.
and Bakugan.
is it time for the 3-hour-long political podcast?
No,
No!
no.
Hey,
Hey,
Serge,
what's
let's,
up,
let's talk
I
fellow
about
hear
American
enough
Serge?
about your stupid American politics all the time. I don't need to hear about it anymore.
I think the only reason we would
Serge.
just have a podcast about politics is just watching Serge's head explode because he doesn't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
I understand
So
what's
let's-
going on,
We-
but
okay,
I
that makes
understand
one of us.
It's all stupid.
Let's talk about milk that comes in plastic cartons.
Yeah,
No.
better stuff than American politics. Oh my god.
All right.
I'll say one thing on American- I will say one thing on American politics. Gang Gang
Uh-huh.
2020.
Oh god. Yeah. Gang.
Yo, Kanye 2020?
God. Hey, Les, where can people find you?
They can find me here, maybe.
All right. Good to know.
Eventually.
Eventually.
And on Twitter at
Hey,
Letherna.
maybe you'll make a real YouTube channel at some point.
I mean, technically, I had one a long
Okay.
time ago.
Maybe you'll revive it.
No.
Why make your
Okay.
own
Rebrand.
channel when you can be on a 900 sub plus already?
Oh, there you go.
It's just logistics.
Also, make a Twitter.
Start making
so people
videos.
can find you. Talk
Soon.
to you.
Is that as soon with a TM?
It's hopefully real soon.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Hey.
I look forward to it. Also, there might be more than one video a day next week on this channel.
Oh.
Full disclosure, though, I'm not the biggest fan of doing the Battle Brawlers profile of my deck because now I don't even like that version of the list anymore.
The
Do it
The
anyways,
Fury
coward.
Ooh.
I don't want to review my old list that I don't like anymore because now I
was
keep looking back at it and thinking I made mistakes.
the Fury one or a different
Yeah.
one?
Like Fury, but only in Battle Brawlers. There's a couple
Do
things I
you-
would change for sure.
Well, because I had that deck
Have you
too.
not
I'm
seen
curious
my
how you built
HTN
it.
deck profile where I'm like, this Trox shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Wait,
What?
which deck profile?
The HTN deck profile that I made after I won the first of hand.
Oh no, not that one. I was talking about what they were talking about.
Left.
Yeah,
you
but
have-
I was saying in comparison to that's feelings about his Battle Brawlers build.
Yeah. No, for
Like,
sure,
that deck
absolutely.
profile is pretty similar. Like,
I mean, fair, but
Don't worry
like, you
about
know, but like that's already happened. That's in the past.
like you can
Oh.
just mention
Future's now,
in
old
the
man.
profile like some changes you would probably make to anyone that's still in Battle Brawlers format, because there are people still in Battle Brawlers format.
Yeah.
Um,
There
well,
are some people in. Yeah.
let's probably do the Resurgence one first. And
Left.
then
Do you have a list for that?
Just record them
BB
all at
one?
once and release them all in 1 week.
oh, okay. No, it's just one video. It's like an hour long. It's just
There you
one giant uncut hour
That's the way to
of
do it.
talking about one singular archetype throughout the sets.
Because that
Yes.
worked so good for Aquos right now. I'm actually down. That sounds fun. But I feel like
Yeah.
more time would have to pass.
Yeah.
Like what I would personally say to do is record the Battle Brawlers one, then record the Resurgence one, and then proxy what you're doing for the Age of Aurelus one, and then upload them all throughout 1 week. Like
It's
Monday,
it's
Wednesday.
okay. But by the time that I've settled on the Age of Aurelus list, I'll just have the cards.
Hmm.
Well, you can just do an early like draft of
Oh, I mean, yeah, I have that already, but like
yeah.
there are certain things I want to
Just do
playtest
that.
first in it. You know, like there's certain ratios. I'm like, I'm not entirely sure if I want this many copies of that as a hypothetical.
Also, Nico, Mr. Magnus, what are your plans in the near future for your channels? What's happening?
I plan to eventually release the first episode of my podcast.
Oh, right! That's still not done!
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Look, every
School's
episode.
We're in the first podcast. You were like, oh, it'll be done soon.
Yeah. Okay.
It'll probably
Look,
be
here's my
done, like-
problem.
This week.
Uh-huh.
The problem is every episode after the first one will be easy, but this first one I had to create an overlay. I have to do a bunch of
I don't know about
photoshopping
that.
for the episode.
Is the
I don't know about
overlay
that.
stuff done?
Yeah, the overlay's done. I just need to do a bunch of Photoshop
Then what's
because
taking so long?
So here's
Look,
the thing
so-
with that. So
what
here's
you're
the
saying
thing.
is you've
I'm-
made
I'm
your podcast
designing-
too much of a visual medium.
Oh,
technically you could listen to it, just listen to it, but I want to also have good-looking stuff too.
I
So-
want to strike what you just said about how every podcast from here on will be easier because we're trying to create the same outstanding, beautiful, worthy content
Yes,
as the
but-
first one. So
Outworthy?
yeah, don't worry
Outworthy.
about it. Don't stress the details.
Okay.
Outstanding. I didn't want to use that word twice. If I did, I can't remember.
I don't think you did.
Oh, outstanding. But and I was saying to him, I was like, yeah, no rush, because honestly, when you finish it, we're gonna have to do it consistently from then on. And
Yeah.
now school is starting to catch up to me, and I'm starting to feel the heat. So I'm
Just-
like, oh wow, I haven't made a video.
Just like, you know, don't.
Don't.
You're right. Just
I mean, look at
hang
the
out
other
in Brawler Cafe.
podcasts that currently exist. They are not consistent.
No, I know.
True.
That's why I'm not stressed out about it. I was
don't-
thinking.
Wiki podcast had an episode in like when was the last Wiki podcast episode?
I don't know.
I was thinking. Here's what I was thinking. You know how Yugi tubers upload every day?
Oh,
I'm deciding whether or not I want to do consistency or like just consistency discussion videos where it's like every day, hey, you get to see my ugly mug every day, or just the good videos where I try to edit my hardest, even though I'm not amazingly good at editing, but I do put my heart and soul into it. I think the way I worded it just now kind of answered it, but
speaking of editing, can we play back that part at the beginning where he said it was only going to be X amount of time and then slowly zoom in on the timestamp at this current moment?
Well, we're only at an hour 20 and we're in the outro segment, so.
all right. Yeah, this
Oh,
outro
did we actually?
yeah, we're
This
outroing it
outro's
up
gonna
real
take-
hard right now.
Yeah, sort of.
Hey, follow me on Twitter and YouTube. Thanks,
Yeah,
friends.
but follow me first because he keeps saying he's got higher followers than me.
You
I
bring
try
it
to
up every day.
I think
No, you
should
brought it up
keep
the first-
that way.
Hello? What? I only
When's the
brought it up
podcast
yesterday
episode where
because
we
you
all
brought it
just
up the
talk
other
about
day.
Fury? Because
Oh, yeah,
3
I'm-
of us play Fury.
Hey, Les, we can do it on my podcast when I finally finish my first one.
Ooh. I like
But
that idea.
legitimately, what I'd say is like,
And then Surge says nothing but like this archetype isn't good enough for competitive because it's not consistent or reliable and also loses to too many flips.
no, I will just say
Sure
over and
does.
over, I don't trust this deck.
Yeah,
It's big-
yeah.
It's
That
big
is my
brain
feelings
plays.
about Fury. Like that's all I need. I don't trust this deck.
There
You
we
have
go.
to be a good
It's
pilot.
okay. It doesn't trust you either.
You have to be a
I
good
don't
pilot.
trust my opponents to run reasonable amounts of flips, and therefore I do not trust this deck.
I do genuinely feel like that weakness is going to fall off now that you can just run the Aurelus Hydroid Ultra Evo.
I disagree.
It gives you a
Costs
lot
so much.
more persistence, I
It
think.
costs so much.
Super Fuel exists.
Oh,
Yeah, I
hold
know.
on.
I
Did you
know.
forget about Super Fuel?
No, I just don't have them.
It's
I'm not
easy.
playing
If
that.
You don't
I basically
have
am.
Super Fuel. Just don't play decks that include Pyrus. Like
Yeah,
me.
exactly. I love
Yeah.
not playing a whole color because of one
Yeah.
card.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
I mean, I have packs, but I don't even need packs because I don't run Darkest and Chaos Titan.
No. Well, you don't have to. You have to stand
Darkest is
together.
really only good for for Pact. Sorry,
Or Dark Fortune in the decks that want that.
I'm on Twitter right now.
What are you? What are you
What?
doing?
Nothing,
What?
man. We're doing outros, ain't we?
But seriously, I went, especially with a podcast, I would recommend like not going super overboard with it. Like,
yeah. I mean,
I get
in the
trying to make it look good, but I think like for podcasts, you should be doing like very basic editing. Otherwise, it's going to get in the way of creating your other content.
yeah. I just this one. I want this first episode to be a visual and audio.
You'll see what he
audible?
means when
That
he
one.
uploads it. I don't think we leaked about what the subject matter is.
Yeah, we
but
haven't
it's really
talked about it
interesting.
yet, but
It's really interesting.
that's why I want to just
I
wait.
see.
Do we have
Just
an
don't,
estimate?
just don't make expectations that future episodes won't live up to.
No,
That's all
yeah,
I'd
for
say
sure.
there.
But it definitely will.
Do we have an estimate of when it's coming out?
Nope.
It doesn't sound like we do.
It depends on how busy I get with school.
Because we can't talk about it exactly, but we can talk about when it exactly.
We can talk about it
Apparently
after
we
the podcast
cannot.
ends.
Apparently, we
Alright.
cannot talk about when it exactly.
Yeah, well,
So,
All right.
caught me
well,
lying again.
Hey, let's
Yeah.
close this before we're hitting 2 hours on an outro.
Hey,
Okay,
we're only
guys.
at an hour 20 so
I-
far. We'll be fine.
It's okay.
All right.
I love you.
All right. So any non the batch things upcoming for you guys?
Well, I have ideas for videos that aren't the batch.
I'm
Matt-
waiting for you to make your Pyrus Halcor rant so I can retaliate with prejudice. But also,
So what you're saying is, if I
Uh-huh.
stall on that rant forever, my competition will die?
oh
Yeah.
shit, I'm competition. I'm on it.
No, he just doesn't want to have other people go, "Oh, it's a good deck," and play it.
Okay. I could have taken the compliment, but you didn't let me have anything.
no.
I also was going to show off some of my B1. Is that what they're called? Like the first,
like the original, the smaller ones.
I don't know.
I was
where
gonna
most
show
of my-
off.
Like
maybe
I
a deck
had a
profile
bunch
on
of original Bakugan, but I don't know where most of them went. I have like 10, and like I
Listen,
don't know where everything else is.
If it's not the very, very, very first B ones that completely ignored like every child safety rule on the books for children's toys.
What?
No, it's not those ones. It's the Hydronoid.
then what's the
I
point?
don't have. So
The
despite
Hydroid
being
3-pack,
Canadian,
that's what-
where it came out first, I don't have any ones because like they were never in stock.
Right.
Around me at that time.
No, yeah,
scarcity
the thing with
that
the
happened.
first print of them, and they're incredibly hard to find, is that the magnet was exposed.
Right, yes.
So
I thought
it
that was
could
just a
just
B1
fall
thing in general.
out.
I didn't know that later B1s didn't have that.
Later B ones don't have it. They had to change it. It was a legal thing. The other
Hmm.
thing is that you know how all the designs even now have like those little holes in them so that like if it gets stuck in your throat, it doesn't suffocate you.
Yeah?
Yeah, the first B ones didn't have that.
Oh no.
Didn't have that.
Oh no.
They did actually technically look a little better, but you know, not really worth it.
That's not
Maybe.
good.
Magnets are like chewing ice. They just melt in your mouth. It's totally safe.
That's not how that works.
It's totally safe.
Disclaimer. Not how that works.
Not how that works at all.
Can confirm.
But no, it's the 3-pack Hydronoid clear set or whatever that was released like when I left.
Wait, those are
And-
B2s.
Yeah, whatever they are. It was
Wait.
original Bakugan. Let me just
Are we
say
talking
that.
about B1s or B2s?
Well, since you just
Yes.
said B2s.
Ah. Wait, did you
So-
think that like every original Bakugan was called a B1?
Don't worry about it. So that's why I asked if
Even
that's
I
what
knew
they're
that.
called.
Come on.
That's why I said
know
if
my
that's what they're
original
called.
Bakugan.
Yeah,
Hold
Matt,
up
you're
in
stupid.
Roleplay forums.
I
How do
was-
I know more than you.
I was leaving it open for. Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you're like the big news source of Bakugan or something like that. Maybe it's your job to know more than me. I don't know.
But we don't do
That
anything
has
for original
nothing to do with
series.
the original line. I didn't do that, baby.
So I might do something with that. I got some good shots, making it look artsy. I hear there's
And then I
another.
respond to that video and just post one more 3-pack.
Oh, by the way, it's a totally legal deck. Don't worry about it.
Your first
There's
video on
no.
the Cafe channel. Your
There's-
OG collection.
Huh?
First video from you on Cafe. Your OG collection.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You want like an
one-up-
hour-long video?
You have to one
You
up
know
Jet's
how much
video.
of it there is? It's absurd.
You have to one up Jet's video.
Speaking
Oh,
of
I-
Who
Jet,
does between you and Jet? Who does have the bigger original collection? That is the question. We must answer that.
Unfortunately, it is me.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Well, because he only has Pirates
do
and
that,
Darkest
then.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, like
he limited himself like a fool.
I can go like grab some
What?
pictures
Dark
of it
is
on my
nice.
floor.
Oh, did he only like pick up like? Did he pick up like?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Darkest stuff in the original?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
No, I
doesn't
have,
dare to go
like-
off brand.
I have too many.
But it's not
Man,
legal.
like, no offense
the-
to Jet, but Pirates and Darkest is the most boring attribute taste in. Bakugan.
Wait,
Whoa,
Wait.
whoa. Hydroid is right there, bro.
everyone else here plays
Okay.
Pyrus Darkest.
Pirates
Okay.
Darkest, boys.
Yes!
You're not-
It is
Gang,
by
gang.
far- like Pirates Darkest is by far the most common taste in original attributes and now in factions because those people coming back, and that's why we see so many trying stuff regardless
I mean-
of quality when it's not Fury, because I like the fire and I like the dark.
I like fighter. I like the two main character. like
Basically,
Oh my gosh.
I like Doom Dimension. I miss Doom Dimension.
Doom card.
Doom YouTube. Back to Fortnite. So, yeah. So that is. Oh, I have this written down as one of my
so
ideas
now that
for
I'm
video.
offended, like
Oh,
Everyone?
a good 60% at least of the Bakugan fandom, it is time to end
Oh,
the
yeah.
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
okay. We'll end it there.
I'm gonna see a big dislike from at least 3 people that only
Subscribe
play
to me
Pirates
anyway.
Darkest. It's okay. I'm going to dig up my old YouTube just to put a dislike on this because of your negative opinions.
Personally, my favorite attribute in the original is Aquos. So I got the best mono deck.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mono Ventus is right there, bro.
No.
Okay, but Mono Ventus doesn't really correlate to anything from the original because it's not similar in colors to the element it represents.
It's not,
and
like, original
wind.
Original series Ventus only is just the lowest G deck. It has nothing to do with what the new Mono Ventus does at all.
Well, I'm just talking about people who are fans of like, the original Ventus.
That just means Ventus won.
Like,
Subterra died so that Ventus can live.
You mean Subterra became Ventus so that Ventus could inherit Subterra's ability of being bad?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Subterra always weighed us down.
Oh no.
All right.
It's sad because it's true.
All right. I think we're done here.
Bye.
Hey,
We could
thanks
be.
for
We could
watching.
be.
All right.
Come back
At
next
Magnus
week.
Anything
YouTube,
else anyone
Spanish
wants
for
to say
cheese.
before I tell
Subscribe.
Craig to get out?
When I
Flowers
upload
lips.
my when I upload my Hydronoid deck, don't judge me too harshly. I know it's illegal.
Play
But
more
Jet-
flips.
Jet wins the mirror
37
match.
flips.
Jet wins the mirror match. I need my run back.
Wait, did you play Jet in the original game?
No,
Oh.
He just
But-
lost horribly.
I just lost, and I don't like that I did that. So
In the original
Oh,
game?
you're
or in the
getting
I want to
getting
I want to
revenge
beat him
for
in
the
something. The card game.
Okay. Wait, the original game was
TCG.
also a card game, technically.
The TCG.
It's also a TCG, technically.
Oh no! End it! End it before we loop. End it.